Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the House of Valentina. Clearly, we are in a very festive mood around here, and we've been adding all kinds of beautiful and festive accents all around the house. But today I wanted to share with you a little update on our own house and some of the projects that I've been working on to add a luxury touch to our home that will definitely enhance the holiday spirit, but also things that we're going to be using throughout the year. So if you love luxury and you love to have a beautiful home that is your dream home, you have found the right spot. We hope you'll hit subscribe. Check out our playlist. We have so many playlists with interior design, decor mistakes. We love to share how to create these beautiful designer looks for less. That is our passion, and we're so happy you have found your way here. So let's jump straight into this video today, shall we? Let's go. So one of the big things that we had done this week, and I totally forgot to have Jack take a photo, but I decided finally that I am going to put curtains up on these windows. One of the tips that I've been giving throughout the years is that when you want a luxury touch, you really need to have curtains up. And I went through a phase, and I've been in that phase for a while, that the whole Scandinavian idea, right? That it's, just as beautiful to have them without anything there, very minimalistic. Guys, the more and more I put the room together, the more I realized I really need to have curtains put up. Let me show you in the bedroom how I put curtains up in here. And you know what it does? It adds a feeling of completion to a space. It also helps the space just feel more luxurious. And I think my favorite word is cozy. I think cozy factor is a really big deal. People don't always necessarily care about a designer look in their house. In fact, usually when I ask people what they really want for their home, the word cozy comes up, and designer doesn't always. What they're wanting is a home that looks really beautiful, it feels elegant, it feels a little chic and cozy. Something that feels really comfortable to live in, and I think curtains are a really important part of that. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I had to have custom ones. I had to have custom curtains made for that room, so I'll let you know. I will keep you updated on when they're going to arrive. I do think that velvet is such a beautiful material because it just adds, it's such a luxurious feeling. But you could definitely go for a pleated linen. I've got some off of Amazon that are amazing. I absolutely love those as well. So I'll leave those linked up for you down below. But I have another idea. I've been moving around my house, as you can kind of tell, working on projects and getting lots of fun stuff done. I've been kind of rearranging the house, adding little touches, like over here, for example. I've got my little station set up. These are easy ways to add a very luxurious feel to your practical everyday items. I think also adding in the picture frames and adding in these little notes of the metallics, adding in the flowers, right? Like I've just started to kind of move around the house, add back in these things. For a while, I was doing so minimal, and I really think that if you really want that cozy and luxe vibe, you really need to layer on your items. I mean, even over here, you can see how we've added in the gold lamp, and that creates this beautiful ambient light in here. In the evening, it's absolutely stunning. But the project that I'm getting ready to start, I'm gonna add lighting in here. That's one of them. But what I'm really wanting to do, sorry. What was I doing this morning? What was up with my arms? The project that I've been actually working on in here, which is kind of what got this started, was that I started to actually put artwork up in the closet, like on the shelf. So you don't just take this idea for your closet. This could also be an amazing idea for your living room. If you've got bookcases anywhere, think about adding some art to them. The other thing that I'm researching how I could do, I know I could do it with the cordless sconces, but I keep seeing on Pinterest, I know, Pinterest, oh, the things it feeds us. But I keep seeing these closets with the sconces on them, and I'm trying to figure out how I can do that. I'd really love to add sconces to my shelves. So whether you have a bookcase or it's your closet, anywhere you've got some great shelving, think about adding lighting to it, because that's where I'm like, I could really use some lower lighting in here. While we're in here, let's chat about one of my favorite ways to add a luxe touch to your everyday life, and also a really huge amount of comfort. I've gotten a delivery that's so good. It's from VIVAIA, and they are our video sponsor. I absolutely love VIVAIA. Their urban sneaker is amazing. It's really breathable. It's really lightweight. It's incredible. They come really nicely wrapped. Oh my God, you guys are gonna freak. Ah! Okay, ready for this? I love them. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's ridiculous. This is the Samantha Walker, and you can see how squishy these are and stretchy. And look, it's like looking at like a Cadillac. Look at the luxury inside with the quilting and all of the foam. How cute! Look when you put your foot together. Stop, it's too much. It's too cute. And I mean, I literally feel like I'm in like a luxury, you know, vehicle, right? That is just so squishy and amazing, and the fit is perfection because it's stretchy, so it's gonna fit perfectly to your foot. Whether I'm running errands or, you know, running around doing design projects, these are absolutely perfect. And they are water resistant, so they're perfect for rainy days, and I love that. Now I've also got the Regina Pro. Oh. Look at these. Oh my goodness, look at this Regina boot. These are absolutely incredible. Look at that nice stretchy material. I love the contrasting color up here. I mean, how cute is this? Look, it's even got the little V over here. You've got a nice grippy sole, which is just so nice. That is insanely comfortable. The Regina boot comes in several different colors, and I was eyeing up the black with the ruby red. Ultimately, I decided to go with the black and cream because I knew that these would go with everything I have in my wardrobe. This is absolutely incredible. Haha, welcome back. Look at how cute these are with a little pair of straight jeans. So cute. I wish that you could feel how comfortable these are. They are absolutely unbelievable. They are, the heel is the right amount. It's got a nice block heel, so it's really comfortable. These are gonna be absolutely perfect for all the casual moments we have throughout the season. Okay, this is the Philippa boot, which is the most comfortable knee-high boot you're ever going to wear. The only problem here is that these are so good, my daughter's gonna want to steal them from me, so I need to add my discount. I need to use my own discount code so that I will actually get to wear these. Guys, it's a knee-high boot that is a sock, basically. Look at the material and how stretchy this is. Look at that sole, it's so nice and chunky. Wow, 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 wow. These are so beautiful. They are so chic. Now I'm dying to see these with my coated skinny jeans. All right, here we go. How cute are these? This would also actually look amazing. I don't have a whole lot of maxi dresses, but I do think they'd be really cute with the maxi dress. Maybe we'll have to try that on in just a second, but for now, these are so comfortable. And I love how you can just throw on a little blazer, got the little houndstooth, the little bow, pussy bow top, right? This is just so easy, and I will be buying these in more colors. All right, guys, how cute are these, right? With a nice little dress like this. I cannot be happier with my VIVAIA shoes. Like I said, before working with them on this sponsorship, I owned their sneakers and absolutely loved them. Their materials, level of comfort, and elegance help achieve a luxe look without breaking the bank. Each pair feels like a statement piece that pulls an entire outfit together. I know I show lots of heels in the background, but these are the shoes I'm wearing all day when I'm running errands or running around town with clients. The comfort and quality are simply hard to beat. I am so excited because not only are these luxurious and amazing, but they're also really affordable. But I also have an incredible discount opportunity for you. So if you use my code BFHOV, that's gonna get you an exclusive Black Friday discount. This is online only through December 2nd. So if you buy 1 pair of shoes, you'll get 10% off. 2 pairs, 20% off. 3 pairs will get you 25% off. And if you buy 4 pairs, that's gonna get you 30% off. So I'm gonna go place an order myself. I hope that you guys will as well. I'm gonna leave I'll leave the details down below for the shoes that I have because, oh my gosh, get yourself these. One of the first things I did actually this season is I started to actually declutter. So it's really nice if you can go through and just declutter your space. That will instantaneously make your space feel so much more luxe. The other thing I did is that I actually put a separate rack out here for this is like my festive little curated collection here of things that I'm wearing during the festive season. I love having a little rack because it just makes it so easy to find everything and it feels like a little luxury. I know that must sound so silly. It's just like a little rack. But for whatever reason, it just feels like a luxury because I can just see all of my cute little things, right? All the little festive tops and all the little things that I want to wear and I'm excited about, and it feels like a little bit of a treat. Okay, speaking of treats, let me show you what else I did. Here, you guys come over here and let me show you what else I did back here. So it's just such a small thing. It really is a tiny thing that you can do for free. I just pulled out one of my trays and added some of my glassware in here. These are the ones from Waterford that I keep buying off of Amazon, and the tray is from Amazon as well. So it's nothing super expensive, but I put these in here and we happen to have an extra Nespresso machine. Used to go to Jack's other office and I was like, why not put it in here? So it's just so nice to have this little station here where I can just pull a cup of coffee, pop in the pod, and make myself a coffee. It's just such a silly little thing, but it feels like such a luxury. But I did not stop there. Oh no. Down here, I also put in a little tray of extra glassware and some diet sodas. It kind of feels like I'm in like a hotel and I feel really treated to it. The other thing I did is that I put all of my perfumes in a really nice tray. This is such a nice way to display your perfumes. I have my other one sitting on my nightstand and it just makes your everyday items feel really special. Not only did I add the artwork on the shelf behind where you guys are now, but I also added in artwork here. I really think we underestimate how easy it is to make our space feel more luxurious. So this is actually a picture that I took in the Louvre many years ago. And then I've got an Amazon piece and I think that one's actually from Decenio. But I think that the other thing that really makes this feel luxurious is not just adding in some art pieces into like the random little corners that we have, but also this frame with that little kind of gold, whoops, let's not make it fall down. This one with the gold frame, hang on, let me just sit that back a little bit. Look at how pretty that is. So it really is the details. I mean, that's what we're kind of talking about with the shoes, you know, it's like the little details that make something feel really special and very luxurious. None of these items are expensive, but they give you a feeling of luxury, and it's just a little bit of a styling hack. The other thing that I've done is that I have displayed my bags just as art. We forget that the things that we own can be a bit of art. I think that's what it is with the rack, is that you're really just taking everyday items and making them feel really special. The other thing that I will do, hang on, let me show you. I'll pull one of these out and I'll just stick it down on the handle. So if you have a handle, if you have a hook, right, you might have a dresser, whatever you've got, take a piece out and display it like art. That's something that I've always done, and it really makes your everyday items just feel extra special. Okay, let's go back out here for a minute, shall we? I was showing you earlier a little bit in the bathroom. One of the other things that I did is that I just bought some really nice roses from Trader Joe's. I've had these for over 2 weeks. So the trick is with these is when the water starts to get a little cloudy, what it's do again, is I'll actually just simply empty the water out and clean the vessel itself with soap, and then trim a little bit off of the bottom of the roses. And then I just grabbed some greenery off of our bushes, and suddenly it just feels like just this amazing moment. I don't need this out, but I've left it out because it just feels so special and I want to see it. So the other thing I've done is corralled here. Look at how I've put some of my pretty earrings out on a little tray so that I can see them all the time. And then I don't have the candle going at the moment, but the candle is nice. And then just a gorgeous spritz of perfume, having a gorgeous tray like this. It really is the little details that can make your life feel pampered and cozy and luxurious. The other thing that I've done in here is that I've added a little table, and at the moment it is empty, but you know what goes really well here is actually a champagne bucket. My sister was telling me that the other day she was eating French fries in the tub, and I was like, dang, you've taken this to another level. And it's just such silly little things that really make your life feel extra special. So why not put a little table next to the tub so that the next time you go to take a bath, you've got a spot to sit a couple champagne flutes, a champagne bucket, and maybe even a little plate or a cup of French fries. I like that idea. The other things that I've done, here, come this way. The other thing that I've done is that I've put a blanket over the end of the bed. It just seems like such a small thing, but it really is a big deal because the minute you walk into the room here, you guys walk over there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. When you walk into the room, here, let me show you. Are you ready? As you walk in, the first thing you see is this gorgeous blanket, right? This is the one from Pottery Barn. I do have one that's very similar. It's not quite as thick, but it is really nice, from Amazon. So if you don't want to spend as much money on them, you don't have to. I'll leave both linked up for you. Clearly, I really like the Pottery Barn ones because it is 3 inches of fluff. But not only have I put one over here on the end of the bed, right? Just people think, sometimes I'm like, oh, I've got 2. But we are really living the life of luxury now. 2 fur blankets. I am prone to bringing them to bed. If I'm sitting at my desk, I'll wrap myself up in them and then walk over here like a little shawl. But yeah, I really do just kind of lay them down, and I just try to make sure that the insides aren't hanging out too much. Or the extra one here, this is the one from Quince. And it is so heavy. They keep selling out, but I'll try to link them up for you. But that fur, the materials that you surround yourself with really do make a very big difference. Like the Mongolian fur down here, that fur, it's such a beautiful material. You can see I've used it there. I've also added it here as well, up on the bed. So one is a bit of a splurgy item and one is a bit of a save. So I do think though that having the Mongolian fur, it's such a luxurious material and you just feel like pampered by it, right? So I do think the materials matter. Then I think that also putting a chair, if you can get a chair into your room, I swear that this is one of my favorite things to do in my own house and for my clients. It really just feels like such a luxury to have a chair in your room. And it just seems like the smallest thing, but it is the smallest things. That's what we as designers, we're always trying to think of the little things that make life feel really special and make a room feel special. So if you can get a chair in, it's so nice to do the velvet material. Quince actually had one that was a fraction of the price of this one, and I got this one at the RH outlet. So I'll leave a link for theirs and a couple other options for you. But I do think that when I thought of what I wanted for a festive season, I'm like, I just really want that velvet back in here. It just feels more luxurious than even a boucle. Boucle kind of feels kind of modern and kind of cool, and the velvet just feels like $1 million. So throw down a fur blanket on top of that and it's like, oh. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. The other thing I think that is really nice that I've really enjoyed is bringing a tray into the bedroom. I do this all the time. A lot of times I'll have it sitting up on the bed. At the moment, I don't have any of the cups, and that's because we actually used them. But a lot of times I will fill these with little treats and things and have them in the bedroom. Don't you guys think that breakfast in bed is one of the best things? At least coffee in bed, right? Like, you just feel so pampered. So these are things that you can create with what you already have at home probably. I mean, if you don't have a tray, this one is just from Amazon. It's got the shagreen on it. Come in close and look at that. It is so beautiful. It's got the shagreen on it. Isn't that just stunning? So that's actually a faux shagreen. So a tray like this would normally cost you over around $1,000 if you go to some of the higher end brands, like the designer brands like Erin. But this is just from Amazon. So it's really affordable. And you can put it on the bed, or if you've got room, try to stick a bench. A bench and a chair in the room. I mean, what is happening in the world? All good things, right? You've got a beautiful velvet bench at the end of the bed. We tend not to sit on it because I always fill it with stuff, because for me, the ultimate luxuries in life, right, are those gorgeous materials. This is another Amazon find as well, although it does keep selling out. I'll leave it linked wherever I can find it. But for me also, having books pretty much everywhere is the absolute best thing. That is the ultimate luxury to me, and I have them sitting everywhere. I just think that they are so beautiful, and I love to just create these life moments where it's like, let's have breakfast in bed, let's read the books. So they're always rotating out depending on whatever I'm reading. I mean, the other day I had all my cookbooks out and I was planning everything that I'm gonna make for the season, and just felt so amazing. The other thing that I like to do that really adds a feeling of luxury, and I do talk about it quite often, is some sculpture. So we've got a beautiful sculptural vase from Amazon. This little sculptural piece is actually one I found at Home Goods. Just such nice pieces, and they really make the space feel so elegant. And then over here, I added in this beautiful sculptural piece, which I think is just about sold out, but I will see if I can find it. Adding that in with the spiky vase and then the alabaster. This is going to sell out, and people are gonna be crying over it because this is the most amazing lamp. I think it's so cool because it glows. I know, I'm as amazed as you are. I'm like, it's the little things. But then you can also only have the top on, or you can do what I'm doing and light it all up. We talk about lighting all the time. It's such an ultimate way of adding luxury. It really makes your space feel so ambient and warm. So you guys back up for just a minute. Oh, did you guys see the croc lamps over here? Oh my gosh. I know a couple of you bought them, and I've seen them in your pictures on the Inspired by V group. And I was like, you got them. I know you're enjoying them. You back over that way, and let me show you what happens when we add one more layer of lighting, okay? Watch the light up here. And then we add, whoa, like let's take it up high, okay? This feels very glary and kind of overwhelming. Let's dim the lights. So dimmers are one of the best things in the entire world because they can give you a feeling of ambiance. Now up here, I've got these as well. Let me grab my little remote and let's turn these on as well. And suddenly the room has become really warm feeling. So if you've got a great, if you want to pay for an electrician, it is nice to change out the lighting, switch out the chandelier. These we had wired in, so I did pay an electrician to come. But you can also do the rechargeable ones that they sell. We've used those in quite a few projects, and you know, if you don't want to have to hardwire them, you can do those. You could also do the ones that have the cords that run down the wall, just have them run down behind the mirror. Or like in my sister's house that we did, the cottage, we had them running behind the bed. So that's another really great way of adding lighting into a space. You could also do that over a bookcase. So think about how you can light the room, how adding materials like fur and velvet can make your space feel like $1,000,000, but not cost you $1 million, right? So I need to go hunt down my coffee and get back to decorating and getting this festive season really kicked off here. But thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna leave that link for the VIVAIA shoes. I mean, I'm still walking around in them and they are, oh my God, they're the most insane things. That is literally no joke. So I'm gonna leave the code and all the links down below so you guys can check them out. But thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye for now.